Okay, we're live. Today is Sunday, August 19th, 2012. We're here at 626 Occupy Los Angeles, and we are documenting peacefulness.
So much peacefulness. It has been, it's now 11:06. Hold on, and we get to music and then recording.
I figure if we're going to document all the cop police brutality, we should also document our peacefulness.
You know what, like, is bullshit about this? Like, I got this, like, record everything, because you know me, it's like, everything is interesting, right?
It is.
60-70% of what's on this phone is cop bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all about cops. Yeah. And the worst part about it is it's just cop recordings of arrests that in reality are gonna go through because they're single jurisdiction, and we've seen what's happened over the last few months, but only recently.
You should get your footage to legal.
Did you say it to the point about? Did you collect enough about what happened this morning about how?
I was in here this morning.
I share with you.
You're so sweet.
I know, Gina's
Gina's the bomb.
Yeah, Gina is like.
Hi, Gina. Gina always shares food.
No, Gina does not just share food. She brings dank.
Girlfriends spoon-fed me chocolate.
You know what? If I have money, if I have food, I share. If I don't have it,
we don't even notice them, like, and that's not the point. Gina, well, like I was saying, like, we have people who we expect to regularly bring, like, dank fill in the blank. In reality, before Gina, there was nobody who had a consistent approach to dank food. When, as far as, like, I mean, we're all very good at sharing whatever food we get. We're all really hungry. Gina takes it a little beyond a specific level of sharing. She already had that automated. Gina came in and has auto-determined a lot of how most of us are, like, she profiled our eating habits. She knows what she just never handed me something that, like, I wouldn't eat. And I have, like, weird diets. But, like, I need, like, well, I mean, I eat a lot, but, like, she specifically brings dankness.
She spoon-fed me chocolate while I was filming the car.
Yeah! Seriously! Spoon-fed chocolate. Spoon-fed chocolate too.
I gotta take it a step further. I wasn't hungry at all, but she just came up to me earlier today and gave
That's
me a
happened
hug.
twice.
She just gave me a hug, and I was.
Oh, she does that too. Gina does that too.
I wasn't hungry twice, and she brought some. That was so dank. I literally have to put it that way. It was so dank that, like, I just
Hello, officer.
had to eat it.
Officer, you should just get in the chat and tell us your name.
stop, here, eat.
Also, she's probably one of my favorite meals.
So anybody who says that Gina doesn't pull her weight, fuck you. Gina pulls her weight.
Gina. Okay. Gina, when she barely got introduced to the group, when we did the Anaheim action, she came on the bus. Dude, she was the only person that got ditched in Anaheim.
That's because she's with Coyote at his house eating.
No, I mean, that was fine, because, like, me, Coyote, and her went there first. So, like, you know, she kind of made her own decision in a certain way.
But I figure that Gina always stays with somebody so she would be safe.
She is always very well partnered.
With somebody.
With the food issue, she was very autonomous, and without having really the least amount of words, least amount of conversation to understand what is necessary. She does the same thing with that.
But she always stays with somebody. She never is alone.
No, and it should be that way. And
so I knew she was okay.
Yeah, she
I think she came back like 2 days later though. That scared me.
No, not at all. She went to Coyote's house. She ate well. Like, we all, like, ate and slept well. We went together the first time while actions were still going on, well before the what is it called? And, you know, the whole dancing ceremony for the guys. And somebody out there has it. Please tweet it to me, because I've remembered it twice and forgotten it thrice. But before that, we went over and we ate and slept, and she gained the rhythm. So, like, we already knew, both me and Coyote knew that, like, quickly, that she could really take care of herself, because in reality she gets in because she knows how to take care of circumstance. She does this in food. A lot of us have already been doing this in a lot of other things.
Who are we gonna interview? You said we're gonna interview.
Yeah, we're gonna get to interview. I can help you out 50 cents a minute. What do you like? Just go. Just all do that. Hey, one of these on the way, and we are definitely going to talk. But before we move, I would like to introduce to my left is, would you like, be on live stream, the world to see?
I guess I don't have a choice anymore, do I?
Uh-oh.
It's live.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Unless you have a 15-second delay.
We don't.
The commercial already ended at the beginning, which was not 15. What the fuck?
It's been going for 6 minutes already.
Oh, yeah. No, how long does the commercial run for?
Like maybe 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't start right away, so I always wait like a minute before I say anything important. Yeah?
Nothing, I just say grandstand.
Oh, okay. With a big smile on your
Am I gonna do
face.
the cone?
But he don't love me.
Yeah, because that takes
Huh?
tape.
He doesn't love me.
But once it's in the cone, it's pretty
Oh,
epic.
sorry.
The bike scum, Palisades people.
Okay.
Like, straight up, like.
Next!
Yeah, bikes.
That's what you say.
Less than, like.
When a man doesn't love you, you say, next! Right?
Sub.
That's what I said.
Lasting
And then I
anything
met that
within a
one.
30-foot radius. Completely.
That's what
different.
happened.
And I met.
On top of that, we're talking about a bike that's already like 20
I met.
The minute I said
And
next,
the-
I met him.
All the trouble coming out of the hard tweeter,
Me, I don't know if
Just the right
next
shape.
I'm gonna say. or-
barely broadcasting
Stop
3 to 5 blocks.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
This setup, especially.
Okay, I'm getting bored with this. We have 2 viewers. Let's go do what we're gonna do.
Do we need to peg a view?
Huh?
Let me get on video.
I don't know if I can stand. My
What
body
an
is.
interview. Jesus, more food. I don't know. Did we already deserve more
Oh,
food?
salmon.
Salmon?
Salmon. Smoked salmon.
Oh!
Holy.
Oh my holy
I
fuck.
don't know what to say.
My back is in such an awkward angle. It's.
Okay, we're not gonna get up.
We're-
Get up and walk on.
What are we
Move
gonna
to
do?
the next group. We're
And
streaming. We
get
need to
know each
observe.
other first.
This is about people.
Okay, well,
This is
but we
about-
have to get consent from the group before we join it.
I'll do that. I'm leading.
Okay.
I'm leading. Okay. Time to the viewers, and please, we're getting on point now. Like, please allow some more. Remember, we're very residential here.
Ow!
Give me a break. Come on. Okay.
I don't like it.
So, again, as just putting on track, and we're going to move strictly forward this because this is what we're taking observance of a peaceful scenario where progress is happening, good discussion is happening. We're going to observe these things. It really needs to be understood that yes, there has been violence, there has been assault, there has been a lot of things, but keep in mind that even for the amount of time that these things take, that does not even close to outweigh the amount of networking, the amount of good conversations, the amount of things that are coming out. I will put this into straightforward. I'm sure you streamed a lot, or not necessarily streamed a lot, but have talked a lot about the anarch groups for what's going on. That is becoming a trickle effect down, and it's affecting day and night in random places.
Talks about which groups?
All the anarchy discussions happening over the last week has
Yeah.
been like trickle effects where it doesn't follow specifically night or day. It follows group action. It's very autonomous. Believe me, the true nature of the anarchists is to, at a minimum, if they have a universal rule, this better be autonomous because even the anarchists have a bunch of different rules. So if the anarchists are meeting, like it's, that is the high point of autonomy. So saying that now because that will be, I'm gonna really try and structure that for the last point. Like the anarchists are really the last we're talking because that is like the cherry on top. First thing we're gonna structure is we're peaceful, and not only peaceful, we are.
I think I'm getting hungry too.
Yeah.
No puedo comer. What is it, egg salad?
Yeah.
Can I just eat the egg? Would that be gross if I just ate the egg?
No.
Okay, let me eat the egg then. Hi!
Would you like to?
I'm live streaming.
Yes. We're trying to.
Hello, all the saints and sinners. Sun Love says hello, all you saints and sinners. Well, what if we're both? Can we be both saints and sinners? How's it
I think it takes
going?
a saint and a sinner to define a superhero and a supervillain, like as far as like structures.
Take me away.
So like, I'm supposed to cut all this bread, right?
I can just take it off myself.
It might be useful and do something like useful with his tools that like, instead of treating like a bloody bullshit stream around. Actually, I wanted to actually take a sub point to address, like we've already This is a slander address, and this is a personal slander address. I'm like the last medic in like all A, besides Billy, who thankfully is a registered EMT, and there's so much strife and regular violence. It's where like 3 days ago I cried over the issue of not like witnessing gruesome scene. I've witnessed all sorts of gruesome scene, but the fact that like violence was just so directed by the autonomous issues that even the 1% use. Remember that autonomous action is just a definition of how things come up. The violence that attracting in the areas we have one person who's drunk who's looking for something that's already existed for quite a while. We have somebody who is...
Oh, it's on the tomato.
Yeah, get on that.
Oh, weird. Perfect. What's that green thing? Oh, I don't want it.
Yeah, I might have too much mayo. You know what, I'm gonna skip all that, yeah, food and all those other things. I'm just gonna be really blunt with it. Like, I have been slandered to the point where I'm being called a medical criminal who has been the only medic who has consistently to this, like, anybody in the community.
A medical criminal?
Yeah, medical criminal. In the incident where the elderly man who has, like, sciatica and seizure and all sorts of things was knocked to the ground by the drunk individual. I'm not going to go into extreme detail because I actually want people to take the effort to realize that they need to particularly look at these issues. There's a lot of multiple issue fractions going on even within this, where it still causes division even amongst the occupation, especially in GA. The individual was knocked to the ground. He was elderly, handled these issues. Not only knocked to the ground, afterwards was very hard, like kicked in that, like as a like final intervention, like suffered a very large amount of damage. And surrounding with the past, like, 7 to 10 minutes, it had been nothing but yelling, and there had been ladies individually yelling many things, yelling at this deceased, and we're supposed to follow the stories. This lady barely visits this nighttime occupation, barely visits the Pershing Square occupation, is not familiar with the community. And to contextualize community, these groups change so fast. I've been here straight for the last 3 months. These groups change so fast that they barely can keep up with each other. So forget somebody and this person was an original occupier, but again, contextualization community. So this person came in and was yelling and screaming about what they've been, and the other individual, the elderly individual, very outspoken, very loud. Both these people basically yelling. Upon the medical scene, she continued to run around and yell and keep talking to all individuals who were originally involved in the scene, the medics who are trying to make an assessment. We have a man who has hit the pavement, and to make the short part of the story, after 10-15 minutes, this person is suffering dilation in the eyes and complete failure of a lot of systems, is almost dying. And the individual, this lady, is screaming to the whole community, "Oh my God, call the cops, call the ambulance. Apparently you're all going to do it. I'm going to call the cops and police. I'm taking pictures of the person. And just running through there screaming." The issue she's speaking about, not wrong. She wants justice and safety. Again, safety being a big issue. But while turning over directly to ambulance and police, not a right or wrong answer either. The thing crucially ignored is immediately on the scene, we have a third level, full paramedic EMT with full certification and training on the scene, taking over the situation and immediately trying to make assessment. Myself, as just serving as assistant at that point. I'm a medic of this group, but I completely, by his recent experience and everything, this person is excellent in execution and mine is excellent in knowledge. So I just simply was an assistant doing whatever is necessary. I've had to do this many times. It's one of the best roles where I facilitate a lot of calls to the ambulance in the hospital, other people who need call support, family, contact information. There's a lot of responsibilities of the second party. Also maintaining the medical zone of 15 feet, that anybody who was originally in the zone is an observer. Anybody who is outside the zone is not an observer, and otherwise is a detained zone by international law that is just as strong as a police zone. This woman, outside the zone, had traveled back and forth, continuing to yell and incite for the first 2 to 3 minutes. This was so disruptive and illegal to the medical occupation that the third level EMT asked several times, please stop yelling and please stay out of the area. We are making emergency diagnosis. We are not sure. We are trying to assess this person's medical history and an emergency situation where this person is losing a lot of blood very quickly. Please allow us to do our diagnosis. And all that being really said in the urgency of maybe probably a 10-second sentence a couple times through. After not, cooperating with this EMT at all, she continues. At that point, she's starting yelling, I'm going to call the police, I'm going to call the ambulance, I'm calling 911. The EMT ordered that her cell phone be taken from her because we're not saying that you can't call 911. She was doing it within the 15-minute zone, the 15-foot zone, and was, at this point, by all her disruption, was jeopardizing this person's life. We were not at the ability, because she kept yelling around the area, other people kept invading the zone. It was very difficult. I was just trying to do my part as the assistant. I'm supposed to maintain the zone, liaise with any possible ambulance calls, paramedics that are necessary. I already have a third level EMT on the zone, so I have a finalized authority in California about whatever I must do. And this person being disobedient several times, this EMT ordered me to take her cell phone from her, but to make sure that I declared it that, like, if you're going to continue this behavior, I'm taking your cell phone. She ignored, continued to yell. The phone was taken from her. Yes, I did this. And she is slandering me, overoccupied, and everybody in person has to come up and speak to me.
I'm going to press mute and you're going to tell me who. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
She loved me before.
No, okay, no. Fuck that shit. Okay, I'm not gonna say her name, but no.
I don't want to either. That's why.
Yeah.
This is a very hard issue. This is a really hard issue for the people who know the internal group.
No, I don't.
Someone who really was very loving to me before, but actually in very interesting.
Well, she's talking shit about me as well, and if we can hit mute and I can.
She doesn't even actually know my name.
I
know her name.
I can hit mute and tell you the shit she's talking about me.
No, I don't want to get into this. I want to keep it for the viewers and keep it simple because I've had to say a lot of words.
No, but I mean, there's something very personal. Like, she's saying something very personal
on Facebook. And
she's saying personal things about me that are none of her business to be saying about me.
Okay, so let's just cut to the end. Because of the actions taken, first of all, I wanted to clear some very specific details. When I came up to her, I again asked her and told her this is the order of the EMT. I made it clear to her there is a paramedic on the scene and this is what you're supposed to do. She refused to respond, continued to do what she was doing. And I was standing next to her 2 feet away. So after multiple accostaments, she continued to basically civilly disobey. I followed the order of the EMT. I came out and very carefully, she had a flip phone. It's up to her ear. I grabbed the flip phone from either two sides from the air. I made sure not to touch her at all. And as quickly as possible, when I saw her fingers around, she just had it wrapped around the bottom. It did not take much. I took the phone from her. If she has an injury, I'd really like to know why, because I saw her hand and it came straight out of her hand to the point where she lost it so immediately from the beginning. She grappled after it and crushed her hand against the phone, trying to recover it. Regardless of the injury, I want to point out she is wearing a cast, which is also very inappropriately wrapped, is not being treated or continued in treatment. If she really has a sprain or any kind of even soft tissue injury, this injury is considered fake by both me and the third level EMT. Furthermore, the victim has specifically declared that not only is he not pressing charges against the person who hit him, he's certainly not charging the medics of anyone who were treating him from the scene. This particular individual knows all these people well and knows that the community is there for that person, and the issue being more of a topic of, do we involve the ambulance? This person did not have insurance for that particular thing. Also, in our past experiences recently, in Pershing Square NCCA, most people, when it comes to the involvement of the ambulance, Most people have had extremely negative experiences being pulled in with cameras because the fire marshal's a dick.
Absolutely, absolutely. The fire marshal
I've experienced this personally.
Dick.
He's a dick.
Absolute dick.
I would rather risk my life in the hands of medics that really care about me and are going to do everything they can, even with bullshit.
Okay, I don't care. Like, okay, you have your
fire
rules.
marshal literally was making me die in the waiting room while I said, like, these are medical conditions that I've had since childhood, and I'm suffering complications, and I can barely breathe and tell you these things, and you're sitting there telling me that basically, seriously, like, okay, this is actually the quote I got from the fire marshal when I was doing that, is, you're a lying bullshit hippie high on drugs, you're hallucinating all this shit.
Wow.
Just sit there and wait and die in your mind.
Wow.
Because you'll be at the doctor soon, whether you think so or not.
I've already told you about my fire marshal experience, right?
Yeah. A little bit about it, yeah. So, but yeah, we all agree the fire marshal. So, most of the community members, especially somebody like this individual who has a lot of hospital experience and has insurance because he has to go to the hospital a lot. He has a locked sciatica issue in his legs where he can barely walk, but he can keep his legs still and not demand too much from his nervous system. He's learned how to get around. He just learns his way around. He also has seizure issues. There's a laundry list, and he's doing very well. He works at the hospital, but he's never taken an ambulance ride because he doesn't have that.
I'm getting tired.
And he doesn't want to do that. Anyways,
I'm getting tired.
The point is of the story, and all this is to wrap up, like, there needs to be this counterability to slander, where I've taken where it's like, this particular person has used social media and everything that is very common, and the internal structures to use slander.
Wow.
The real defense of this is simply to state the truth to the audience that is most seeking.
But this person is slandering me now too.
Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about this because most of the internal organization that really knows us, obviously, is like the first time
I'm gonna start streaming.
This spread was this person came up to me is like, I know you, so this can't possibly be true, but I need to hear it all. So can we really like give us? Do you even have any viewers? Like this is like
there's like 7 people watching, but I'm getting really tired. But I just want to document really quick. Can you run around with it? Okay, you can run around with it. Yeah. All right, here's your guest streamer list.
Guest streamer.
All right.
One more bite of this lovely egg sandwich.
I don't know if I can do it.
Here's a little weird. Like, some people asked me for music a long time ago, and it's like, put music on my phone.
I think it is a good streamer.
You do that. Maybe you'll increase a little bit of stamina when you come back. I want you to talk. Like, even if I'm in the camera and running around. Like, let me run around so it's like you can sit and relax and do what you want. But like, you're the talker. It's your stream. People like to hear you talk.
What's up?
The time is 11:25. Okay. Music. Where's my volume? Yeah, it's probably too loud. Okay, so getting back to like the thing that was originally promised to all the lovely 7 viewers who are on right now, safety, and basically comparing, like, we've had a lot of inbounds. This is too loud. This is definitely too loud. Okay, following basically the balance of like, there has been inbounds, there has been issues resolved. A lot of things have been addressed, resolved, but these things continue. But the thing that really needs to be brought up is there really evidence of like, where is all peaceful occupation? This is really how it goes for just about every night. And even when drama happens, it rarely occupies a more brief amount of time where it's getting most of the attention, is getting most of the media. We have cameras and security and all this stuff that is taking note of us, purple shirts and all this stuff. There are systems that are definitely building profile. What happened this morning with the arrests, multiple jurisdictions showing up, and what most people definitely agreed with was the first time of real instance of fear-mongering tactics, where most of the time arrests before were very direct and the police could just simply, one jurisdiction the police can do it. We had beat officers show up, a sergeant, general services, I'm trying to remember the last crew, basically we're experiencing at a liaison between a lot of different places that otherwise wouldn't want to work together, because they're starting to build profile under these things where they know where the violence is happening, they're starting to take advantage of what they know is regular. What this is really designed to, that is the most I'm going to say on the negative, because we've already had to hear about it. It needs to be said that they are pushing towards those things, whereas there is a very core group here that some of these are the most excellent occupiers I know. They endure, just like I do at CCA, as often as possible and through personal all things, even some who have homes and other things, because they, by themselves being autonomously peaceful, they can exist here. Somebody who recently decided to take off to travel and other things. This is an excellent example. Somebody who came in and their source for, in his words, he's like, with all these things going on, because he is peaceful, never raised his voice, never had violence, it's really easy for me, to be honest. Like, if you're in this, so we're gonna go and talk quickly to a couple people that is basically, showing examples of how we're live streaming right now.
You're live streaming?
Yeah, and basically what we're trying to show is, yes, there's been drama, and that's what most people hear the most about. In reality, if you look at it in sheer mathematics, our chill times outweigh drama and just in sheer volume, like 10 to 1.
Lots of hours of, being people and like living our lives.
We're just doing our everyday thing.
This is our house, not just like a game show or a reality series on MTV. We don't go home to our parents' house and shower and eat and buy things and live inside. We are full-time outdoor folk, and we've got a few part-timers that due to physical ailments.
Honestly, I don't know what she's talking about. I go to my mom's house and go shower.
I'm not saying I did.
No, okay, that was definitely a more theoretical example of like what.
To do this because being poor is the new cool.
No, but the point is, we don't
I'm
even
just
talk
saying, I
about.
don't go to my mom's house and go shower. And,
OMG, all of you. Okay, you're really on the point of explaining the overall motion.
I was just explaining.
Totally joking.
All the rich kids
All
dress
of
like
the-
me because
All of the grandmas
High five,
are living our lives as a family and as a community that's functioning.
Okay, hold on. Mic check on all of you. Remember audio for the streamers. We want them to actually be able to.
Or write about it online.
That's
Gina.
yeah.
She be hustling.
Are missing out on a lot of this.
Throw the camera on Gina.
No, we're gonna.
Hustle. Say I hustle.
Hustle.
You guys are totally taking this so far off topic. What this is a stream, but
We're a family. We love each other.
all lovely 7 viewers are still apparently.
Shout out
I
to
find
Gina.
out you were talking to yourself.
No, definitely not.
What?
Are you going to okay? I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay hustle.
So again, a little bit of withdrawal back from the probably overture of audio that probably didn't get anywhere. Stop it, you guys. Peaceful occupation. The point in case is everyday life for occupation when there is truly not an infiltration or some sort of provocateur. And in reality, 60% of trouble has been related to unruly substance use. In reality, being that all alcohol, and it's not the issue of drinking, it is the issue that these people who are instituting the violence have a relationship between their use and the violence that is exponential. And I really shouldn't have to go into too much of saying that. And also the crimes against like our women, the assaults that have happened. These are systemic issues of people because we're not even really experiencing like at the OLA camp where we can identify these same people that cause these same issues. It is new people really every day. CCA survives drama every other day, whatever, it doesn't matter. But in total volume, these are people that are spending all their time together 24/7, and yeah, maybe during a certain hour, like severe drama and other things go down, but this is what is going on every other moment. We are just eating some noodles. We are making art. I really think like for this stream, like for like the viewers that are here, like because this is totally just like off hours beat topic, just for fun. Like we definitely should bust some music. play some flute, and then when I don't have to hold this, I'm definitely gonna grab the guitar. And by the time our lovely real streamer, who is definitely much better than me at the we'll be back. I don't know, like I've had this mind of
You're
like.
not an alchemist.
I beg to differ.
You do not understand the universe.
Do you? You gonna bust that one?
Beat your head, bro.
Where is my other? Oh, it is.
The Skywalker?
11:37. I should have just like figured it out. Like I just asked for time like a second ago.
I'm surprised nobody's been like, shut the fuck up!
Louisiana. Is that Vino or Boost?
Let me see if I can get close enough, like let you see, like what's.
Here's my rifle.
No, what is it though?
This is my gun. This one is for fighting. My rifle here is for fun. It's supposed to be this is my rifle, this is my gun, this one's for fighting, this one's for fun. But my rifle is bigger than my gun. My rifle is bigger than my gun. What?
Is that wine or booze?
It's not wine. It's not booze. Swear. Can't throw a cigarette.
Yes, it?
Are you a man?
And these even the cardstocks for these, we were talking about like getting more because there's like a lot of people wanting to write just kind of very autonomously tonight. The individual that brought this has actually found these relations between these companies that basically know that they're basically throwing these things away, but otherwise have use, and by even having them set up to be like picked up, basically is working out for everybody and has reduced supply. So a literal form of autonomous dumpstering, but it doesn't even have to actually hit the dumpster. I don't know, I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish. You want to be on camera? It looks like you're running away. I'm gonna chase you. I'm gonna chase you. Okay.
Let me see.
You want to do it?
Let me see.
It's 7 years the whole time and it keeps going. Very cool. I think those people are probably.
People should know who that was. Oi! Luke! Luke! Do you want these? Do you want this back?
I don't know, like why you're like doing.
No, because last time I had her phone, she had live stream on. I did that too. I was like, ah. People were like, who is that? That was Louisiana, wasn't it?
Well, I lived in Burbank, and then I had an apartment on Elm.
Evidence of change.
The border.
Rhetoric is not evidence of accomplishment. Okay, just like you said, it seems like the chat is very almost. It's never a right or wrong thing, please understand. But it's like it's always on just like a different pace of like. It's almost like more a menu of people like who are already talking that otherwise could benefit from like a, in my opinion, very larger, more well-established affinity or even committee for that. Like, I don't understand why like they're shouting these channels where it's like it's kind of not more like welcome by. Okay, I'm gonna focus on trying to give like some better video because I'm just like making you guys stare at random. Let's see. I want to kind of make a point also where it's like, you know, we had large groups and all this other fun stuff. But in reality, this is about actually the size of a representative board group. I mean, this is a very off day, so you know it's not really that big, you know. But I would say there are truly a good 20 people that don't leave the occupation, and actually almost half of them have homes. Most specifically homes, not we're just talking about like, oh, it's just their parents, and they go there and all that sort of stuff, and you know, all works out. You know, we're talking about people that like regularly have to figure out what they want to do, and it is just simply truly for us, like this is a great moment. This is like, especially for us, a relief of like recent trauma and working out a lot of things. We're all having fun. We're all relaxing.
Not a live streamer.
Neither are you.
I'm not. I'm like a subbing right now because we're waiting, and here she comes. And believe me, I'll be very happy to surrender this after that point. You know what? One thing also, like, I'm not the streamer, like Julia, as you said, but the same thing to the person behind the camera. You're not just supposed to like go over their name. So I'm so glad I don't do this like regularly in any shape or fashion. So like I don't have to be targeted. Just keep remember. Do you scream out her name while she's doing that, please? You're supposed to, like
her name when she's live streaming?
no, like a bunch of personal jargon about her.
Free beers!
And you are not a better busker than me. I will gladly prove that on any day because I've been actively working that spot since you guys left. You guys ain't got nothing on me.
Alright, well, I said I know better buskers than you. I didn't say I was a better busker.
You know better buskers? I'm actually pressed to meet that as well.
Yeah.
I'm pressed to meet anybody. Like, you still haven't introduced me to anybody that even plays as many instruments as I do.
Do a pirouette.
Alright, Luke. Alright, Luke.
Shrug, shrug, shrug.
Come on, Luca.
Feel so big with your flute in your last year of freedom. Well, actually, it's not a year. It's about 9 months since I like met you on the street corner, and somebody was listening to an awful lot of things I had to say because he had nothing, no plug-in,
Long Beach, baby.
no plug-in since the raid.
And Orange County.
A lot of people really need to tell me.
In October.
And Orange County in December. And San Francisco. Just came back from Occupy San Fran.
What
Much love to
up?
Occupy San Fran. Gotta say shout outs to Lullaby, Mama, and everybody else out there.
Shouts out to the Bay
Cat?
Area. What's up?
Parker. Shout out to
What's
Parker
up?
and Phoenix.
What's up?
What's up,
Shout
Oakland?
out
What's up?
back at the home
And
base.
Oakland.
Los
Much love
Angeles.
solidarity. We hustle.
Hustle hard.
Fuck Santa Rita.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. We hustle.
Way to go.
Wait, one more time. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck
We
Santa
hustle.
Rita.
So this is how much we're enjoying ourselves. I don't think like it's taking like being like almost semi non-productive because like sometimes we just need a break. Keep in mind that these people like yes, this is a protest on NCC and all this. This is how it started. It was originally an accident, but seriously like. We need our space, and really in downtown LA, the law only allows for free space where like we can like do the normal things that people do in their house without like fearing like massive repercussion that comes down like in a day when these jurisdictions are so active. At night, like we're not even allowed to do these basic things. People are sitting around like openly eating their food and leaving property all over the place, and we can smoke cigarettes and honestly, like, people drink. Like, everybody in downtown, like, believe me, like, downtown's a center for drinking on the street. And in reality, the police and all those other things, downtown's not concerned about that night, but that's an extremity issue. It's supposed to be where, you know, obviously, if we had full autonomy, we have, you know, 24 of the day, the 212 cycles would be a little more balanced for us, like, instead of massive breakdown oppression during the day and then these over extremity freedoms at night that also lend to some other things but at least give context for that. Give me a word. I don't know why I'm wait, come here. One more drink. No.
Oh, your phone died. That's my
Following this chat is very amusing. It's really truly like she and almost every other streamer said, like the chat is almost just like completely separated from like the information stream.
Free beers. Come on, the cat.
Six. It's pretty much staying around that, and like I just keep commenting on like I keep watching the chat and I keep agreeing with the concept that like does the chat ever have anything to do with streaming or like what is
A lot of times, yeah. What are they saying?
I don't know, they're on their own
I've been
thing.
seeing new people lately that I don't recognize, so.
Okay, so like there's been a little bit of chat. It's like where did all the money go when this started? The fact that you were trolling and being exposed is a win for us. Like someone's pretty random. One of it's mostly what George Sora OSS.
That pocket's a little shallow.
The only thing I can see, I had OS rap sheets got longer, cops got richer. There's mad corruption in OS OWS NYC. That doesn't negate the effort of the joke. Like seriously, like, where's this going?
What's up, girl?
In case you didn't know, there's somebody holding your camera.
I know. I totally know. Yeah.
Wait, what?
She's trying to tell me there's someone else live streaming besides me.
Really now?
It doesn't
There
say
is?
time now. It's
Time's
you.
on my phone.
It's-
No, I thought like that was a little bit like there's somebody else streaming there. That actually would spook me. I'm like, okay, we just went from like the all-time high amount of streamers over the last like couple months to the all-time lowest plummet. Like seriously, like the streamers that even show up for like the regular GA was something like, think about what was at City Hall. There was never a shortage. There was at least 2 or 3 streamers that were like very dedicated to like be there and make sure there's coverage. And that was just covering GA. GA is not like even covered on a inconsistent basis. Only like maybe if it's super really important. I mean, it's covered, but like
GA, that's a one streamer job. Like,
it is a one streamer job. I mean, the point is like if that is so.
I always like if I was there streaming, I would never stream if there was another streamer there because I had limited data anyway. Or I would go stream on the outside.
Yeah, go stream on the outside. That's the whole point. Is like they had access to deal with that before, and now there's barely anything for that. And way low on the issue is like none of those residents ever did residential streaming for. Oh yeah, phone.
I'm gonna actually, I think, go to sleep.
I wonder how offended your awesome 6-figure audience would be if I just kept
I
streaming.
wanna
Can I
see
just like
who's,
keep streaming?
who's
It's
chatting?
amazing, like,
Hi Trixie.
it is 11:47.
I've never seen PMbeers in front of the stream. Yeah, I don't, because I'm kind of shy and I don't like to call attention to myself, and it's not really about me, so I don't normally I don't get in. I don't do this shit. Like, okay, how's it going? No, that's not my thing. Okay. I want you to teach me. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. See, he's trolling. Who's trolling? I haven't had any trolls for a while now. It's been a while because I don't really put up with shit. That's good. Don't think I see. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, this is your beautiful guest streamer, Luke.
Hello.
The lovely Luke. Let's get the full view of the lovely Luke.
So many comments about my hair from everyone.
Really? It's sexy.
Everyone just like that is the thing.
Because we're not used to seeing your hair down.
I only let it down because I like started trimming. Like my hair's only down when I'm brushing it.
Yeah.
And maybe brief moments of like lovemaking, which otherwise shouldn't even be seen anyway.
Okay.
So, in a
Well, you're
nutshell,
not
my
making
hair's
love
not
and you're
supposed to be
not
down.
brushing your hair, so.
Well, I already did those things, but it's like been down. And
Okay, well, it's been.
my bend. Okay.
It's been 43 minutes. I think I'm gonna stop streaming. It's been like 43. We were gonna do like a 15-minute stream, and now it's 43 minutes.
Yeah, I know,
and-
like that's like well.
Yeah, but I mean, the point of the streaming tonight was just to document peacefulness. So
I think I gave an adequate
Let's
amount
see.
of information on that, where it's like it was more than enough to like cover interests.
yeah, so here we are. This is 626 Wilshire. Who's Pouyab? Puyan? Puyan? Is that Puyan? Is that how you pronounce that, Puyan? Poyanb, Puyan. I don't know. See, look right here.
Puyan.
Yes, I pronounced it correctly. That's a sexy name. Okay, well.
Please drop the stream. Like I'm over. Like I already talked so much about like sitting on. Well, I mean it's important, but like the variation. This is in kind of final look at this is an action that people love. Whereas the issues with being an encampment and the
It's a community. Like
so,
this
yeah,
is
the
a community.
associations
This
and all
is a
those other things,
family.
that brings other things. Whereas the community reality is very internally powered and structured very well when you have.
Brian, do you have my phone number? Because it would be good to have your phone number. Because I'd like to give you some information, and I'm not able to do that right now. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go to sleep. Good night, guys.